I feel like, say, for such a platform that we have right now, it's for us, it's so good for us to be like being able to be vulnerable, because it's so easy. Because us poly men, not just us, but just poly men in general around the world, it's so hard for them to speak out. And you know what I mean. And it's like, I feel like you have to be vulnerable to be able to speak out. And I give credit to all those that do, but those that aren't, you know, I just encourage you just to speak out. And just know that you aren't alone and that everything's going to be okay.
All right, welcome everyone to the FA UCE Podcast this week. Joining me today, we got Chris Setu, all the way from where? From Otara. Sione, we got Sione here. Sione Helu, all the way from Gunna.
G'day, mate.
Gunna.
Joining us today is Yup Wasso.
Hello. Kia ora.
Former All Black,
Kia ora.
former Sevens,
Just former everything.
Transformer.
Former after everything.
yes.
And then we have Tino.
Myself today, Tino Masase, all the way from Zumbia.
Where?
Former.
Foreman.
I'm not a sexual predator.
But he's lying.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
How good.
If you don't know where we are, we're at the FA UCE Headquarters. This is where all the magic happens. This is where all the, behind the scenes.
It was good to be on time though, but the host was the host was about 15 minutes late. But
That's
right. I like waiting outside.
I've never seen someone late to their own house.
actually,
This is the first time.
How good's the forest though? How good's the trees, mate? No.
Oh yes, I do want to make a shout out. I want to make a shout out to my man Teddy Stanaway over at Auto CBD. We've just gone into partnership, so it's pretty good. And so any of you guys, so Auto CBD is a muscle implementation thingy that you kind of drink, like the oil thingy.
You drink the oil.
It's just a fancy way of,
a fancy way to
Just
look
a
after
fancy
your body.
way
Muscle
of
inflammation. What's the inflammation?
I reckon I said something
eyes
that wasn't
don't
even
go
the right
eyes.
thing. But
Inflammation.
hey, but that's a shout out to my man at Auto CBD, Teddy Stanaway and Liam Missum. So yeah, the boys. And also
out
a
to
shout out to TikTok Nutrition, the big Goose, who's always looking after my my good diet. TikTok Nutrition.
You want to sponsor us, mate? TikTok.
Shout out to KFC Nutrition looking after us as well.
Shout out to McDonald Nutrition too, mate.
McDonald.
Shout out to Shauna's kids everywhere that you look. I see all the views. Hi, Daddy.
If you make the NFL, I'll see you there.
The question was the question.
Actually, before I forget it, shout out to Sam. Sam, they're at Man Up, Destiny Church, Man Up and Sisterhood, doing good things out GC ways, out Ipswich and Logan too. So
Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam and everyone at Destiny Church.
And also, FA UCE has got their sevens. Go on, you deal.
Tēnā katoa. So we decided to drop this collection, just because it's the 7th season soon. Obviously the Olympics are around the corner, so
Yeah, 10% off on the discount.
All proceedings are made of 10%
Proceedings!
All
Proceeds! All the proceedings!
proceedings
Man, I've been reading books this week.
since this morning.
All the proceedings of this donation, your 10% is going towards our smoker.
Thank you.
6 weeks.
I don't know if you can see it, but
Nice.
probably can zoom it right in. We got 5 in this collection here. Obviously, the All Blacks, and then you got Samoa when they won the World Series in 2010.
Nice.
Before Yup came up on the scene. And then you got the New Zealand Women's Sevens World Cup when they won in 2018.
Do you have my favourite Sevens teams?
Nah, sorry, we can't do Kenya
Tonga.
and Zimbabwe.
Oh, Tonga didn't make the cut, is it?
I was thinking more along the
Jack
Aussie
Graham.
Sevens.
This
The
is
girls,
probably the crowd favourite at the moment.
the goats.
Australia
goats.
Sevens.
Australia.
Rio Olympics 2016.
World champions.
Champion of the world.
Up the Kiwis.
Oh, yes, one more there. Uzo.
How bad were the Kiwis in that Olympics?
Tamana.
And all the manas.
Tavadavatiko City.
Yeah. Hula.
Hula.
And Fiji, when they won in 2016 too, the Rio Olympics, so first time ever. Congratulations to everyone. And yeah, that's our drop there. So look, we're closing the pre-orders on Wednesday.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, get in touch and we'll sort you out.
Yeah. So unfortunately,
This Wednesday, what date? The 16th?
No, this Wednesday.
This Wednesday or next Wednesday?
These Wednesdays.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, we don't get to put on these t-shirts this week because we done some damage to Chris the last episode.
So you can see,
you know,
we're
we
not allowed to wear
These
fouls.
guys, they see what
We're not
happened.
allowed to wear fouls anymore.
See what happened when you gang up on me, mate? Nah, but look, well, I'll get the boys covered, and these were just samples, so
How good.
don't worry, boys, I got you.
Anyways,
I'm not wearing it unless there's a Tonga one, so yeah. Don't worry about
Tonga haven't won anything, mate.
it. Oh, we beat Sri Lanka one.
Tonga Sevens. Yo.
Mahalo. So that's our latest drop. So jump on our Instagram. Not so much on Facebook, but jump on Facebook anyways. Yeah, drop us a message and we'll sort you out.
Nice.
Yo.
How good.
Nice,
How good.
nice.
How good. Oh, man.
All right, going into our topic this week.
All right, this
So we got pickup lines.
Oh.
So the pickup lines, we are going to say some pickup lines in English and Samoan, and Chris has to translate it into English.
It is pickup line. This is my man right
No,
here.
I don't do the pickup lines. I just use my eyes, you know. If she's looking at me, you know.
I just
Hey,
use-
baby, you want a drink?
Show me your
If she says yes, oh, can I borrow your card? So, babe, can you translate that one?
Oh, yeah, just look into his eyes.
You want a drink?
Do you want a drink? If she says yes, okay, can I borrow your card?
Oh, just go on,
Translate
man.
this.
How's your first
Yo, sole malo tene. Fiengo. Yeah? Yo eh? Yeah, my lalo kato ko ba? Kata fiengo.
That was a 10 points, man. That was a 10 points. That was
All right, Chris,
Yeah.
you have to pick up. Yopo's going to play the character of a girl in a bar. Oh. And you're going to try and pick her up or him at a bar in Samoa. I'll translate exactly word for word what you're saying to Chris. Or to Yopo
In English.
in English.
So I'm approaching her as a Samoan,
Yeah.
like straight out of Samoa.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same thing in Tongan because I understand Tongan.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter.
Give
Oh,
us
wait,
a shake. Give us a shake.
we need a beat, eh? What's up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give
What's
us
the
a
60
nothing.
song?
Give us a 10.
Oh,
Okay, are you walking over to me? You're walking over to
we
me.
gotta wait for the song. Wait for the song.
I got it.
Song from the clubs.
So it's just
What's
the
those
nightclubs.
clubs? Le Bois.
So now I just left the Matawhanga
Oh, right. What's the
to go
Samoan
to
name?
Up Your Ways.
Up your ways.
And then Up Your Ways closed, so Lipo asked everyone open at 5 o'clock in the morning because they closed at 6.
Before their kids waiting in the car.
Role play. I just dropped you off. Second one. Where are you going?
Acting like I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, laku ile le puha.
You're going to the club. So I'm your taxi driver now. So I'll be your taxi driver. You're on your way to.
Maro taxi driver.
What will be some of your pickup lines? Yeah. What? Feke Malangai. Where are you going tonight?
Jo laku I so sa kenge ile.
But you gotta be bilingual.
Oi.
So you gotta be like Samoan and English, you know?
Bilingual.
You'll be bilingual, bilingual.
Okay, I'm go to the so I made a kenge at the Tongan Karapu. Okay.
So you leave your wife at home.
Oh, sorry, oh, sick.
Okay, brother.
Take me back.
Okay, brother. This is your what about you?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a wheeler bowl.
Yeah. Thank you very good.
Yeah.
You very good.
Chris slams the door, walks inside the club. Yopo's gonna play our girl at the bar. She's there by herself, having a good time. And Chris just sees, sees an angel. Just
Seize your mate.
And then
Angel.
Just seize your moment, mate.
and
Seize
this-
your moment.
This is your moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm creeping, eh?
Yeah. So you walked up to her.
Oh.
Can you please translate that one?
Bro, that is a classic. Bro, that is a classic. That one is.
I'm not a sexual predator.
That's the classic. That's the classic, that one, bro.
Thing.
You want to...
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You gotta look down.
Just one.
Come on over. That's it.
Like how?
That's it. Come on over.
So she is now doesn't speak Samoan.
Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't speak Samoan now. She only speaks the English.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're on your own here. This is bilingual as you want.
You don't know any.
It's me. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Eh?
You're sweating.
Mickey. You want the Mickey's?
Oh man, I'm walking away from this guy. I'm walking away from this guy straight away. Security. This guy.
Little kids in class.
Didn't work. Out. Gone.
So I just got kicked out.
The next.
Well, you try hard enough. So you've gone back in. You've gone to have a few more beers.
Yeah.
Your confidence gone ups.
Up through the roof.
Ups and ups.
Yeah.
So
It's
now
proceeding up.
your shoulders are broad.
What?
You're broad.
This is the song,
and
man.
she's got a little bit drunk, and the song comes on. RSA, you're at the RSA now. You
RSA.
followed her to the RSA. Yeah. Down low, Chris.
And she still can't speak Samoan, eh?
Still can't speak Samoan.
I'm from America.
So you kind of have to
Those
apologize.
Tongans girl that went to
and then
America for 2 days, come back with her accent.
How the
shoot your shot.
accident.
Shoot your shot.
I play basketball.
Hey, sorry for my wrong.
That's a good one. That's
Hey. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Can I look around? Hey, what's that? Can I buy you a drink?
What's your name?
Sorry?
Yes, please.
Sorry?
Yes, of course. I have a Coke Zero.
Of course. You want the horse? Of course you want the horse.
Now you got to serenade her. Now you got to, you're talking now. The juices are flowing. Yeah. Now you got to bring home the bacon. Oh yeah.
Bring home the bacon, man.
Shoot your shot.
Hey, look. I's gotta know manners.
I like how he's
gotta know manners.
I like how he's talking. He's like making sure he's in the element. His eyes are like blocked, and he's in the yeah.
Look, I's gotta know manners.
Hey, hands on the table, mate.
I'm not touch you like that. But if you want, can I take you home on my back?
What a gentleman.
I can't afford a car. I'll put you on my back and piggyback you home.
Oh, you would.
Yeah.
You would. I feel violated looking at this. He's looking right in my eyes.
Romantic.
Oops, why is put it down and look at me in the eyes, mate?
He's channeling his inner.
Getting uncomfortable.
In your folding
Sorry, I'm not a predator.
Predator.
I'm not a predator.
Okay, now we got the Tongan Predator.
Oh,
Tongan Predator is
this is the
walking,
number one. This one.
walking into the clubs, and he's seeing Christina. Christina, they're sitting, legs crossed, high heels,
How you like me, boy?
Oh my god.
red lipstick, hair back.
Hello, Christina. Hey,
Sorry.
you've been doing your research today.
Oh man.
Legs crossed, size 12.
And a half.
So now, Siola's walking to the club and he's drunk and he wants to take this Tongan girl home. What's your pickup line, Sione? How would you pick up this girl?
Just a chat.
This is a very never been in this situation before.
I wouldn't say Sione, I'd say Kaimua.
Kaimua.
Kaimua's gone to a club.
Looking at Christina, eh?
Yeah.
Looking Christina.
Nah, we'll pick another name. That's my brother's missus. No, thank you for the name. Though. Give a check.
Okay, he's gone into the club. He sees Mele. Mele, legs
Mele.
crossed.
Mele.
Legs crossed, high heels, red lipstick, hair back.
There's always a Millie. There's always a Millie in the
and a
town
half.
community.
Size 12, flight attendant.
Flight attendant.
Flight attendant.
Flight attendant for Virgin. Flight attendant, skirt up here. White
Yeah.
top. Yeah.
Tank top.
Tino had this. Tino has planned out. Tino has planned out. He knows exactly what our flight attendant's going to look
If
like.
your name's Billy and you're a flight attendant and Tino's following you,
Unfollow him right now. Block.
Please watch out. Please watch out.
Ice block. So what would Kaimua say? What's Kaimua's first instinct? Animal
if she's
instinct.
tonguing as well, Kaimo will go up to her. Hey, Millie, okay, help me there. You gotta check if your family.
Hey, yes, check if your family.
How okay, help me there. That's where you from? In Tonga.
No.
Okay, so no, she's from the bush.
So it's a clear no. I like how Chris is like. He knows his acting, like he's just fully went into acting zone.
Just waiting for Stan
He
to
went
message me about some acting stuff.
And the director over here.
Oh, the director.
Red lipstick
Director and the
down to
snake. And the snake.
Hair back, high heels, red lipstick.
You know, I was doing my research this week.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking of different situations we'll be put into.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Mate.
Talking about us going to the clubs, hey, there were some trends they used to, you was the Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Justin Bieber hairstyle.
I had a mullet.
Nah, be honest, who wore skinny jeans?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did.
My bad.
That was.
It was a scene. It was a stage.
Oh, yeah.
Skinny jeans and
Still got skinny jeans.
and high cut shoes, eh?
Huh?
High cut shoes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Those
Dunks,
super
Jordan.
the
yeah,
styles,
yeah,
the
yeah.
styles.
Oh,
It was like it was the mohawk mullet.
Yeah.
It was straightened. Did you guys straighten it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I know
tried.
people who did.
Guilty.
You Friday buffed
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the styles back then.
Yeah.
Even me and my brother, we were big Craig David fans, and we went to a private school, so we had to wear uniform throughout the whole year. But then I think the last day of school, you get free dress day, and it's in summer, the last day of school. But we were massive Craig David fans, and back in the days, Craig David always wear the turtlenecks. That was one of my favorites to rock up in the turtleneck. All the girls are like, "Oh, aren't you hot, John?" I'm like, no, it's actually pretty comfortable.
I'm walking away.
Yeah, so turtlenecks are
The skivvies, we used to call them. Our parents used to call
Skivvies.
them skivvies.
Yeah.
I hated
the
them.
wiggle skivvies.
Did you used to rock the scarf?
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I did.
I did.
Bro, I don't even know why I'm wearing. Bro, I look back at it now and I'm like, man, it was like the old camo.
Yeah, the
looking-
old camera looking one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
did you
did
see
that.
it? Yeah, bro. Bro.
Hey, I was around some dancers at the time, mate. Danny Tristella. Number one.
Bro,
Skinny
you know, all the
jeans.
dancers were really, they were popular out south, eh? Out
Yeah,
like
they
Gilways, It's like Desire and all.
Desire, yeah,
And
2.0
Sweet and
and
Sour and all those guys. Oh no, Sweet and
Sweet and
Sour's West,
Sour was
eh?
at West.
But they all come out there, eh?
Yeah, I think Desire had a academy. It was,
Yes.
was run by Billy Pyer,
Oh, that's right.
and it was out of like just a little factory thing there. Yeah,
Do we have any dance crew here in Brisbane?
Oh,
Or
back in
Sydney?
the days, it used to be. I remember crumping was massive back in the
Yeah.
days, and like Ezra James and them, Us Fam, they used to
Yeah.
have their crump crew.
Yeah, that was,
We all want to be crump.
yeah. Danny Tristella was the guy everyone was after in Auckland. He
He was
was
like a crump king, eh?
number one, bro. Now
Can
he's
you
just
crump? Did you crump or did you clown?
Nah,
What was the
I was
difference?
crumper. I was straight. It's crumper, right? Everything was baggy. It was like 3XL shirts.
XL shirts. And then the guys used to have like contacts, put contacts in the eyes
Dickies
too.
was massive back then.
I
Not here in Australia, but in New Zealand was
Yeah.
I
massive.
wore Dickies here. I wore Dickies into some tea pro clubs.
Over the Thickies and Ben Davies because it was cheaper.
That's right. Ben Davies was like the cheaper one.
But that was the thing. It was either if you had this was the style. You had a tee, Dickies, Chucks.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
If you didn't have Chucks, you had those. What are those slip-on shoes that everyone used to wear back in the day? When
Oh, the Windsor Smith.
yeah, those
ones,
ones.
yeah, yeah, that was me. That was
That's right.
wear your
I think I
church
went
shoes
through
with
that.
shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought that wear the Dunlop Pollies.
I was like a fear battle. I still am fear battling back then. I didn't do the chucks and all that. But I did do like go through a little gangster fear gang phase. Where I did like Fubu, Wu-Tang back in the days.
I love that.
Yo, Von
I love
Dutchie.
I love that era, bro. I remember Sunday school. My dad was my Sunday school teacher, and for prize giving, I got we all got like Fubu shirts, the 05,
Yeah.
the Eminem,
They're like sparkly.
the Wu-Tang, 50 Cent.
50 cents. Those the cheap ones at the markets.
I remember the shiny 50 Cent jeans.
Oh yeah.
That was. I was like, oh, this is legit. This is what I want to be.
Everyone rocked it, eh?
The Fubu, and that's when the Kanga hats were out. Remember the fold over. It's like the Peaky Blinder hats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that didn't make it to good enough. Must have got cut off at the quarter.
Did it come free customs?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But man, I can tell you, there's been some trends.
Oh, very hard out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
There's some
guilty of
trends
heaps
that
of
we
bad ones.
remember, that we like to remember, and then there's just some that we just don't want to remember.
Yeah, I was a fear fashion designer back in high school, and like on free dress days, that's when I'd go hard. Like one time, it was like when faded jeans was started to come in, and I like cut up one of my jeans, and I didn't know how they did the faded thing, so I just got a candle. And I just rubbed it on the thing, and I did my tag on the backside. But it was a hot day, and then it just went white. And I was like, "What's on your jeans?" Oh no, I bought it from a shop. So
Well, did you guys ever wear flare jeans?
oh yeah,
Remember the flare?
yeah.
Oh, bro.
Remember the flare?
Everyone's done the flare
Not me.
phase.
Not me.
Everyone's done the flare phase. Everyone's done the skinny tight jean phase.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I
done
think
the
it's
fade.
still kind of ish in our way. The sort of tight at the bottom, the ankle type
Oh, yeah,
jeans.
yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta show your ankles now.
Nice
Some
fit.
reason.
Oh,
But there were
that's
three main guys that you wanted your hairstyle to be, and that was Sonny Bill,
Right.
that was Spencer,
Yeah.
and if
Yeah.
you don't know who this next player is, then you didn't have no hairstyle. It was Tiani Omri.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
Tiani on me.
He's the one that started, and then like Sonny Bill followed. Remember when the mullet mohawk came out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Tiani?
The French.
He's a soccer
Oh,
player.
Thierry Henry. I was thinking a Maori guy. Oh yeah, Thierry.
Thierry,
Yeah.
Thierry.
Oh yeah, he was the man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he would play FIFA back in the days.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the
Bro, Sonny's ones though, way.
Yeah,
Sonny
bro.
one. Everyone goes into barber shops and they're always like, Sonny did the
Oh, yeah,
comb
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
That one went for ages, eh?
I wish my hair could do because I got Fiji in there, so I couldn't do that.
True, eh?
I tried it.
Stilo, eh?
Cancel.
It's like carpet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I used to always ask for Benji haircut when I
Benji?
Oh, that's another one, Benji.
The
Oh,
Benji.
Benji. I was like Benji.
Same thing but different. Same thing but different. Benji muscle.
yeah.
What was his one?
It
His one was
a
like
mohawk.
I didn't
like
realise
you
he had
shave
one.
the front,
Yeah.
so you like.
Oh, yes, that's right.
shave
And it
the
was
front.
short at the
Yeah,
front.
and it was
Bro, I used to
That's
do that.
right.
I used to do
Yeah.
that one time. I got the soap, the dry soap. You just go over the top of the front. You just do that. It was like, oh.
But there was one haircut that stood out for me, the Super Rugby this week, that I just said, no. Hell no, that was Caleb Clark.
Oh, he's just got with the little ratty on the side.
I remember
The
that.
Tongan style, that one.
Yeah, I seen
He's
that.
got the
He cut his
ratty
hair,
on
got
the
the little-
left, and then he's got, but the top, it looks
Clean.
like it's,
It didn't blend.
no.
It looked like too high at the back and then come down.
yeah, that's what I
I
was
haven't
like.
even seen it.
It looks like Yeah, it looked like it was faded right
Yeah,
up
it looks
here,
like a
right?
flat top, but not a flat top up top.
Yep.
It's just got hair there, and then he's got a rat's tail. Like just a rat's tail.
But then Danny's, have you seen Danny's one?
Yeah, but Danning's one's good.
Yeah.
Well, with his little tail up here.
Yeah, but like,
Oh, is it?
Danny's got a little tail
yeah,
up here.
everyone like when I was in Mexico, everyone had that hook at the front, but
Yep.
they all had rallies at the front. Their rallies were back to front, but it was still was a trend. But
Yeah.
this week's one got me. So Caleb, you watching?
Caleb, cut it off, mate.
Far out, shucks. Yeah, well, that's all the haircuts there, way.
But since we're in Queensland, shout out to the Reds. Fuck man, got a good season. Hopefully we can beat the Brumbies this week.
Yeah, Hunter's
Bro,
having
like,
a
they're
massive
Hunters,
season.
How good is Hunter?
Bro.
Man? He is unreal.
He's outshone Pataya.
yeah.
Hunter's just
No,
another
Hunter's
level.
on the neck. He's by far.
He's
number
Him and
one.
Nella on different levels. That's what.
Oh, Nella's always been.
Hunter's always like when I first came back to West, came back and all those boys were there, and I saw Hunter train. I'm like, bro, the lines he runs, and he does it the same. He runs
Yeah,
it.
he trains like he plays,
Yeah,
It's good though.
like straight line running. Picks his options right at the right time.
Bro, I remember back in the day when I was younger, we were coming through school and we were like Auckland Academy stuff. And we used to do like trainings, and Malakai Fikitoa,
yeah.
man, every training he was 100%.
Wow.
Like we would we have like a guy just running, trying to set a ruck. Man will come in and smoke the ruck, and we always like, man, this guy's just. He needs to calm down, and like he nicknamed him like Hundies, eh?
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
then the next week, the boys went down to the Queenstown Nationals, and the man got the player of the tournament.
Yeah.
Just relentless, man. And it just goes to show where we're just like, yeah, train really hard.
Yeah.
Yo.
I hated those ones that train hard, especially when doing contact.
But then it's like different that way. You have guys that train really hard and then
Yeah.
they back it up. But then you have the guys that train really hard
Oh yeah.
and then they go missing in the game.
okay.
Mate, are you playing or are you just filling
Hey,
in
you know
numbers?
those guys there, you're just like, oh, yeah, wait.
I'm those guys. I'm missing at training and missing during the game.
Well, then that's the third one. That's the double game on that one.
I was a winger too. I was a prop. I was on the wing because I don't have a fitness
Mate,
ticket.
no, one game.
Just give me the ball.
One game, Tino came on playing Prems and just playing normal, and all of a sudden the team kicked the ball. And who's that fullback? Tino's running it back. I'm like, fuck. I thought he was going to kick it, but he just ran it
straight up.
Because I when I first came to Union from league, I went straight to number 8. So it's number 8 instinct. Even though I'm a prop, I'll still hang back because I know I get to rest for like 30 seconds. What are you doing here?
Who's good at that is Misty.
Oh, bro.
Shioka Timoteo.
Shout out to Black Thunder. Man,
Black Thunder.
some of his runs last year.
Is he the 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gone, eh?
I still think if he drops a little bit of weight, he'll be damaging.
Just like a lot of the West boys, if they drop a little bit of weight.
I think the West boys need to drop everything and stop eating for 10 weeks, mate.
Far out. Anyways, Reds player of the year though this year so far, I reckon it'll be Hunter though. Eh?
Oh, for sure, Hunter.
For sure, eh? Just consistent.
It'd be him
Yeah.
and Nella just.
See, even like Fraser McWright's pretty.
That's my player.
Oh
I think
yeah.
Fraser had a better year last year, but
Yeah.
he's still gun.
Well, who do you reckon is a quiet achiever, just around like Australia Super Rugby, anyways? That you just know that he's a quiet achiever, does all like the hard yards.
Right now, plays for the Red Bulls, Illy. That's
Stacey
my-
Ely. Stacey Ely.
Stacey Ely.
He's a
Oh,
centre.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one really says his name, but the things he does on the field is just a natural.
Even
for me.
like what's his name?
and
Andy, Muirhead.
Yeah.
Muirhead, that call up thing, he's got a call up.
The other back that got dropped because Wright came back, Mac Hansen. He's actually pretty good because you see some of the tries that Andy scored this year is off.
It was off
him coming
sweeping
around on the
through weight,
and just setting up good balls. Mac Hansen, shout out to Mac.
Big Mac.
You know who I reckon is a quiet achiever, but like not many people talk about him so much is who's the blind side for the Queensland Reds? The
Adam
Angus Scott Young.
Angus Scott Young.
Scott Young, yeah.
Like I reckon.
Is he the open side?
No, he's blindside. Fraser.
He just does. He just grasps.
He's just
bro.
a tackle. He's
Just
just a
grasps.
tackle,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
tackles, gets up, hits rucks,
Yeah.
gets up, gets into play quickly, and he's like good skills. And that's all like the work that most people just be like, no. This guy's this guy's really
the
doing
Hurricanes
the highlight.
open side. He's gone, man.
Dupes is
If
the
you just
man,
watch
bro.
him,
Duplessis, eh?
Yeah,
Man.
they need to do a camera, like a player cam on him. Like the work
Bro,
he does
he's
off the ball,
Bro,
even
he's
on the ball.
unreal, man.
Julian Severe played really well on the
Yeah.
weekend too.
I back him to for All Blacks call up, eh?
Julian,
Yeah.
yeah, he's playing well, but there's
It's
so
hard.
many
There's
names there.
so many guys
Well,
in
who
the
do you
back three.
pick? Who do you drop? Like,
There's too many.
Because Wes is
drop the
good.
coach, mate.
Where's this good?
Drop the coach. No.
Nah, believe in the Canes. Believe in the Canes. Now I reckon Dupes he's gone.
Yeah,
He's unreal, man. It's funny because he used to be a halfback
yeah.
in high
true.
school and coming through, and his old man used to be, when I was down at Taranaki, he was like the guy looking after all the kids programs. And and Dupes used to be at the he was just a good kid, bro. He used to work at like the Pack and Save there.
Oh yeah.
We used to always rock through there, and he was probably in like third form in high school, something, still doing just like checkout stuff, and then he would train. I remember we used to watch him train as a young kid. Now he's just relentless on the field.
You can tell he's learned a bit of Artie because it's sort of similar. Like
He's
when
Similar,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
He's
just
like an
Angus,
Arts. He's like
one of those ones.
2.0, bro. Just ruthless too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt sorry for him the weekend though. There was some unlucky calls.
Oh
there.
yeah.
I felt sorry for the Waratahs this season thus far.
I don't watch it.
Like that last week's game's covering. Like they were in. They gave it to the Brumbies.
Yeah,
It was the first game they actually fucking played.
Played really well.
The ref probably
Yeah.
was a bit kind to him a few times, but they did well. Like they still got a good team. It's just
Yeah, they've
not
got-
working together.
Yeah, exactly. And they're pretty young too. Reminds me of the Reds like 3 years ago. Like we just weren't gelling.
Yeah, we weren't that bad though. But
Nothing was.
yeah, they missed that a big
the
big
coach-
Tongan 8 or something.
Yeah.
Cliffy Palu. Oh, he's
Cliffy's
announced his
just
retirement.
retired,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the man,
He's a good dude.
bro. He was a
Nice,
bully.
man. Good to It's good. It's always good to see teams like the Reds, especially like past couple of years. You know,
Yeah.
they haven't been the best team in Super Rugby, but it's good to see.
I reckon
them.
we'll give it to the New Zealand teams
Oh, yeah, for
once
sure.
it comes over.
So if he's got any tickets,
I was watching it, I was like, oh, no, we'll beat the Crusaders. And then Rebels started coming back. I was like, oh, maybe the Chiefs will get the Chiefs.
But it's such a close comp. I don't like. When do they start playing each other? 3 weeks.
Who?
a couple of weeks.
in a few
You
weeks,
sure?
yeah. After the
When Australia goes over.
Oh, yo.
Yeah,
If they
they're
go
doing
over,
it
then they
inside.
come here, eh?
Yeah, they go
Yeah, yeah.
over first, and then
They come back here and play.
They come back here.
That'll be sick.
That'll
To finally
be-
get some New Zealand teams in
Yeah.
the stadiums here.
Yeah.
That'll be good, man.
If he's got any spare tickets,
Yeah, Hunter.
Dalton,
To the game. Funny
Steven
good to the game.
Perfetta, need some
But
tickets.
Perfect on the weekend, like I was like,
Full okay.
wow, yeah.
Skivvy.
The
The New
Blues are on
Zealand
fire.
one's just another
Like,
level.
I hope this is what one of the Blues years where they play gun all year, come to
Yeah.
finals, and they choke. Hope that is not the case, but
Give them credit, though.
I do give it credit.
As of us, because they've been, I reckon they'll probably have the most pressure because they get the
Yeah.
most player, like the talent in Auckland. The
Yeah.
talent pool you can grab from there is just
Yeah.
massive. So like all those guys, they've done pretty well, and it was sort of everyone said they had to build for ages, but it was just tough because there was like so many guys.
It feels
that
like they were
couldn't
building
keep-
for ages. It was like
Mm,
so many years. It's just
yeah.
as bad as the Warriors.
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry,
keep the
touchy
faith.
subject.
Keep the
Touchy
faith.
subject. Touchy subject.
Hey,
Up the Warriors.
oh my gosh,
Let's go on Warriors.
let's go until next year.
But how good though? How good that the Indian Super Rugby team is coming over.
Yeah.
They'll finally go to a game.
Who's the player that you guys played with or know of that didn't make that step to that should have made it but didn't make it to the next step, like pro? Or that would have been gun.
Make it to pro.
Either they got locked up or
Oh yeah,
just didn't.
One was probably Belgium Tuatanga Law's younger brother.
Who's that? Is that
Matthew. Yeah, Matty Top. Bro, he had everything, speed, skills, a whole lot. He broke into the Samoa Sevens scene. But I reckon he should have been picked up before with like New Zealand Sevens,
Yep.
and then run into the obviously the Blues or Canes or something like that. He was unlucky. Oh, he wasn't unlucky. He was just lazy.
That's a lot of
Give it to a mate, yeah. Because he, the missus told him at school. The missus was was Maddie's teacher at school, when she was saying like potential wise, like he had everything, but it's just lazy.
He's
one of those guys. One of those guys
case.
where he's sprinting and then you're trying to catch him, and it just looks like he's jogging. And keep the same speed.
I reckon it's just I don't know way. It's like it's always the ones that are lazy. They always fall down that lazy track, or they just follow the wrong crowd and then they just end up elsewhere.
Yeah, probably because during juniors we just carve up like all through juniors, and then because you don't have to work hard to carve up in juniors and get that name, but then when you go into seniors, you have to actually work hard to like. Because I got like when I first went over to seniors, my first fitness training at East Tigers, because we never did fitness at Goodna, because we won every year at Goodna, but then going off to like a proper club, we never did proper fitness, so we did fitness. I didn't realise how long fitness training goes for. So at the start, I was a winger when I first went into seniors. I was just sprinting, like, because I just wanted to show off that I'm fast, so they wouldn't put me at prop. I was just going hard, and then after a few sprints, I was gone, man. I just couldn't. I didn't realise. I thought we were going to do one or two, and then we just kept going. I was like, I just spewed up, and like after that, got a tap on the shoulder. Hey, man, you want to play front row or second row? I was like, oh, bro,
come on,
tough gig, eh?
Yeah, because heaps of our boys that goodness should have made it, but just lazy, or didn't want it.
Yeah.
But there was that one. I don't know if you guys know Junior Samanatofa. He was probably one of the good ones at our club. He was in Souths. Oh, he played the first year under 20s for Souths, but then did his knee, and then after that, I don't think his knee was back again. But then he got into boxing. Yeah, he's pretty fit.
Oh, good.
That's when Ngalu as well.
Oh, Ngalu. Yeah.
There's heaps of guys.
There's heaps,
including myself.
But I feel like there's like I have one of my best mates. He went through the same thing, but then he kind of he just reinvented himself, and they come back and then just went well. So my mate Willis Halaholo. So he's one of my good mates. A fellow fruit salad member. So the same thing in school. He was the man. He was our go-to guy. We'd give it to him. And he just, like, he could score a try anytime. There was a guy that used to go up against. His name was Corleo. You know Corleo?
Yeah, Corleo.
Yeah, and he was another one that was pretty good. And he was like the name. He was the name. And then we used to just give Willis the ball, and he was just the man. But then he kind of went off. He kind of went off track straight after school, you know. Obviously, he went through his phase, and then, bro, he come back. He got a lifeline down at Southland, ripped up, and then we ended up at Cairns together. He done his job there, became the starting second five there, and then won the Super Rugby competition, and he was the starting 12, done well, and now he's over in, I think he's over at Wales. Yeah.
He made his debut this year for
Wales.
Wales.
And he played, and then he debuted for Wales, and it's just like, man, that's an amazing story, eh? You know what I mean? There's someone that straight after school, some people would have wrote him off. You know, the Auckland system didn't really like him because they thought his work ethic wasn't good. But he was just talented, and then he went off the rails, but then he come back, he resurrected his career, done well, and now he's just changed, man. He's done really well. And
playing with one of my idols, Toby Filatau.
How good, though. It's good to see our poly people playing in other countries and doing well.
Yeah, that's one of those hot topics at the moment too, is the eligibility rules. Yeah. Even in league as well, because Tamalula wanting to play Queensland Origin.
Man,
he's probably made for it, eh?
He should. Yeah,
and I think they will change the rules.
They shouldn't stop it.
Yeah. I reckon it'll be mad.
He's been here since he was 13, so he grew up playing Queensland States.
Origin is a trial match to make the Aussie team.
Yeah.
But do they want to, I would say, do they want to capitalize, or what's the word I'm looking for, to monetize the Origin game to become broader?
Yeah. It would be, because it would be like, I think it's still early days for us, because you see the percentage of Pacific Islanders, it keeps rising. It would be like an NBA full of African Americans. Soon we might still be like, because we're getting into halfbacks as well.
You know what they need is some Polynesian presenters, or like you see Sonny Bill there. They're just like people that can actually say their last names. Yeah,
That's the worst, man.
That's the way. Like New Zealand do it perfect. Even their announcers, they're white.
Yeah. They got Mills there. They got.
Yeah, they say their last name. But fuck, I'm tired. Paulo. Junior Paulo. Papali.
Who's the winger from Panthers? His last name's To'o. How do they say his last name? Toe.
Yeah.
Far out. Yeah, true.
I'm sure it's not hard to, sit down and go through all the,
just
the names before the game. Yeah. You obviously know you're going to be, commentating this game, so it's not hard to
Some of them are alright at, like, they pronounce it alright. Like, Drew Mitchell, some of the names you can tell he's been practicing. Like some of the names.
And
he just wants to show it off. So
gotta give them credit,
Yeah,
they say Famasili, not Famasili.
Yeah.
Even when Hunter first started, they were calling it Pasami. Now it's Paisami.
You know what's funny though? Like our young like poly boys, they run around the car parks now and they're always like Pasami. They're walking rugby and they're like Tuvo. Like, you know how to say the names properly, but it's just
Yopu, asshole.
Johnny Haley at the back house. Hey, you know what I mean?
Someone want to try. Those commentate your own run.
I think it's just natural, eh?
It is.
The old slang.
Imagine like what he said, more presenters. Imagine like how when we watch rugby and all our uncles are bloody going off wannabe coaches on the couch. Imagine them presenting on the
actual. But
we need one.
But I feel like in this day and age now, just everything that's evolving in the world, I really feel like you could really commentate from anywhere now these days. Trying to, I mean, you do it yourself via social media and whatnot. It's funny now. I mean, you can't do it on like the actual TV and stuff, but it's another scale. I mean, I just seen the other week a YouTuber, the first YouTuber ever to be a presenter. You see that? So he's just been a YouTuber. He's been a YouTuber for a long time, and now he's become the first YouTuber to be a presenter on a show in America. I don't know his name. I just seen it on the headlines, and I thought that was massive. It's just someone that's just gone from
just do it yourself,
doing,
and then
just doing YouTube stuff, and just all on YouTube, just doing his own stuff, like his own vlogging and whatnot, stuff he does, and then he just picked up a role within, like in like a top presenter job.
That's what we need.
Oh, that's like Chunks, from UK. He just scored a gig with BBC Sports. And he's just been one of those YouTubers. Doing silly videos and stuff, and then now he's got.
So YouTube is a big.
It's massive.
So Stan, if you need 4 presenters,
Stan will commentate all the New Zealand teams when they come over, mate. Thank you.
Stan's actually been good because even like what's her name? She actually knows the stuff when she does the analyzing.
She was actually really good at it. She and I was like, oh, okay.
I've seen how she did the how the Reds. I think it was 2 weeks ago when the Reds were playing.
Kicked it through.
Yeah, she did like analysing it, and she was like, so these forwards are obviously playing here, then they're going to split, and then one forward's going to be out there, this one's going to be here, and then voila, try in the corner. Imagine us doing that. And then this guy was going for the corner.
He should have passed it here. He should have passed it.
I don't know why he didn't pass it.
They knew how to break it down.
How that's why they are. Sausawa lungan wingi. At polo mawal polo skola na po. Oh, fatali mai leo kiki na po.
Sauni lady na kiki.
So to they never know Chris. That's all he puts in my line.
Thank you, very good.
How good.
Okay, boys, ladies and gentlemen, got one of the questions coming through, or one of the topics that a good friend of mine, John Roy, sent through. Faith. It's probably ties in well with, especially Easter just finished, and just want to talk about how like what's faith done to you, obviously during the good times, the bad times, and the ugly times. Yes, that makes sense.
Bro, howdy.
Faith.
Yeah, I feel like it's huge, eh? I feel like
We'll start with Pastor.
Bro, I feel like as Polynesian guys, I feel like as Polynesians, right? As kids, we all grew up in a church anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, did you grow up?
Yeah.
I mean, we all talk about White Sunday, we all talk about church and stuff like that, but I feel like all of us poly, like any Polynesians all grown up in the church.
Yeah.
How about you, Sonny? When you're in Tonga, you grown up as a kid, you grab your Bibles every Sunday.
Yeah.
Bible school.
I grew up here because we came here when I was 1, so we grew up here, but we had to go to Sunday church every Sunday.
Your parents were pastors though, weren't they?
Yeah, dad's a pastor.
Oh, true.
So yeah, I had to sing in the choir, do my little solo. My brother wasn't a good singer, so he didn't make the cut.
Just play the trumpet, mate.
But yeah,
That's tone deaf.
yeah, but I haven't really been going to church since in a while. But I'll go there every now and then. But you still have your own little walk in faith. But I remember when you said what has been like some funny moments. I remember we went to church. My cousin just got out of jail, so we're like, oh, we'll go to church. And my mum was preaching that day, so because I never really go to. If I do go to church, I pop up at Hillsong every now and then or something. But yeah, we went to my parents' church is a Tongan church, so we went there. Mum was preaching, me and my cousin sitting at the back, and mum just I was probably, I think I was on my phone, then I heard my name called out while she was preaching. She was like, yeah, and everyone look at the back. That's my son Sione sitting at the back there. He doesn't go to church anymore. And she was preaching. She was preaching about. The topic she was preaching about is when you're in the darkness, you gotta find a way to come back into the light. Yeah. She's like, yeah, Sione, and then she's like, Sione, come back to the light. And then I was just sitting there, I was like, what the hell? I look at my cousin. My cousin just got out of jail. I look to him, he's just shaking his head at me. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So,
this is what happens when you don't visit me in jail.
But yeah, that was a good stitch up. But yeah, thanks to my mum for the shout out.
Man, gotta love your mum, man. Gotta love your mum.
What with you, Chris?
I grew up in a obviously a Christian church, like I guess most Samoans. Grandparents were whawhiaus and in Savati first, and then in the village in Koabek. And so moved away to Auckland. Just like every other weekend. School rugby on Saturday and church on Sundays.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how sore you are or injured or whatever, you still gotta get up and go to
church.
church.
You ever come back from like the clubs at like 3 a.m?
Oh, hardy, yeah.
And then get the.
Word.
My mum used to do that
every morning. Oh, man, this is days.
5 more minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. So the family was pretty. They were pretty firm in church and everything like that. Like every island family, I guess. It kind of still is. Well, not as strict anymore now that we've moved away from home. So the wife's she's pretty good on when it comes to stuff like that at church, and there's try and find an excuse not to go to church, and she's like, "Get up, we're going." So we go to
Good
church.
on her.
Yeah, we go to church down in GC, which is
You came to church the other day and I only seen flames under your feet. Just kidding.
Keep about the devil.
Close the door right now. That guy's coming in. Yeah.
Just kidding.
I need to pray 5 times before you leave, mate. Come down here. Yeah, it's obviously helped us. Well, I think everything that we've prayed for, because the wife does most of the praying. So everything that we kind of prayed for, it's all happened.
Yeah.
Which is cool, I reckon.
Do you know any other prayers other than Mandia Pule?
The food prayer. It's my son's
Yeah. It's good that even the kids, the missus knows, she knows it like off by heart now. So she says it to the kids, and the kids know when they wait for the aminir and start eating. So
But I reckon that's good though.
Yeah, that's
Like, I feel like it's really important though. What's your one like?
Bob.
I mean, I feel like there'll be a massive flame around the sky.
I feel like that is.
This guy
When the first flame dies down, another one comes up.
Nah,
Nah, like I had a pretty like we grew up in a normal church. Everything, parents are still big in it. Obviously, I went away to school, and it was literally like a Bible college. What it was. I came back. And then I came back and I found the world.
You went to Magic City, wrong church, mate, wrong church.
You found that nightclub, say? You found Lipuha, mate.
Oh, there's this, there used to be a hip-hop club. Hip-hop club in Brisbane, like one of the biggest ones. And it was in an old church, and it was Magic City. So heaps of people like go there for church on Saturday night instead of going to real church.
Oh, what?
But now I'm a full-time atheist. So
Actually?
yeah,
For real?
yeah, I'm a full-time atheist now.
Oh, so you don't believe in God at all?
No, I don't believe
Oh,
in
true.
anything. Yeah, really.
Wow, it's crazy.
I'm so against it.
Oh,
and
true.
I think you're all clowns for believing in something that's not. Nah, I'm joking.
I was about to say, I was like,
Ryan Freddie.
Ryan Freddie was like, is that you, Freddie?
I was going to say, you're a dick.
I was like, this guy, you're a
dickhead.
I wasn't.
You're a predator.
You're a sick predator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like,
good.
Everything, bro. Like for me, going to church was good. Learning all the skits and stuff. Because like I thought I should have been an actor, like a drama. Like
Man, you got me
yeah,
there,
yeah.
so I reckon you should have.
see, I just got you there. That's manipulation.
Riddington is a
Definitely, you got a big flame behind him.
No, but like seriously, yeah. So I was all around. I'm all about it, but like I haven't been to church. My parents forced me to.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm just like, you know what? When time comes.
That's it, that way.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like sometimes the missus like in the like Sunday morning, she's like, I'm not gonna force you. If you don't want to come to church, I'm not gonna make you come, kind of thing. So she just gets up, pack the kids in, off she goes. Then I messaged like 5 minutes said, can you come back and pick me up? Do you go to church or just stay in bed and sleep until 12 o'clock? I guess so. Yeah, but we've been really blessed with obviously the missus praying hard out, and now she's doing it with the kids too before they go to sleep. So it's kind of something that us as a family kind of do before we go to sleep. So praying for the future and everything that's coming our way. So it's always, I don't think many people talk about faith and stuff like that, but like, look, I don't know why hard out into it, but I'm still.
I don't talk about faith at all.
But I don't know why it's a touchy subject. I feel like it should be something that we should. I mean, I'm big, like, faith's number one for me anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I just like, I feel like I don't know why it's always a sensitive subject for people to start talking about, because I feel like your faith should be number one. You know what I mean? I mean, for me anyways, it's always number one. And like, I feel like when there's so much going on in your life, when it's the good stuff, when there's so many good stuff are happening in your life, you tend to celebrate, but then you kind of forget. You kind of just don't keep walking, where you start like having no faith, where when stuff starts to crumble and you start struggling and you feel like you're on your own, you can't reach out to other people. Where like then you kind of have faith in God, you know what I mean? And that's just like it's been part of me my whole life, me, my wife and my kids, and it's number one. You know what I mean? It has to be.
Yeah, like I'm guilty of when things are like going well, I don't celebrate. And then when things are like, I don't, sit down, just 2 minutes of your time kind of thing, sit down and thank the Lord for, everything. And then when shit hits the fan, I'm like, oh, dear Lord, please.
Stuff
like that. So I'm like real guilty of doing stuff like that. So
I think that's just a coping mechanism that us polys have. When everything goes well,
pear-shape,
you don't need to, but when everything, I think it's just the way that we've been brought up, like with the parents, with their suffering. I'm not saying suffering as in they're but as in like internally, like spiritually. That's one thing. To me, that's a cop out. Like, there's certain things about it that I just think, if you fucked up, you fucked up. If you can't just blame it on because you didn't do a certain thing, like a routine. You know what I mean? Like, I think that like, this is my point of view. Like, it's no one else's. But I just think sometimes we use it as a cop out, like a cop out mechanism, where it was like, okay, nothing's gone good, but maybe it's just how you've been thinking or how you've been doing things lately. And then it's almost like you're blaming your faith in a way. Because you didn't turn it on. This is not happening now. And now they've got to turn back. Everything's gone good again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't use it as a tap. Like you got to be
consistent.
We feel lucky though, because like when things do go wrong, like I remember probably the worst, because I grew up, all I wanted to do was be a rugby league player because I grew up a leaguey. And then I was playing well through Colts, and then the next step I was going to be in the Cup squad the next year, and I was about to sign on for after one of the games, and then that game, like they came to me before the game, they're like, "Oh, we're going to sign you to the top 25 squad or something," and then that game I got grass cut, my knee, and then I never cried like that game. I cried because I knew it was over when the doctor was like, "Oh, you need a full knee recut." I was like. Just crying, but then you think of like guys that don't have faith, and then you think, what do they fall back on? And you see heaps of guys that do struggle.
Exactly.
100%. So many times, and then you start going into your own thoughts, say like, why did this happen to me, but not this guy?
Because there's a lot of like mental illness plays a big role in rugby that people that don't know about. Even just because you didn't make it, like you put so much pressure on yourself to make it for your family, to make something of, like because the labour that your parents they're putting through to get you to your games
100%.
and everything. Everything's a sacrifice.
Handy.
But you can't put that sort of pressure on yourself and say, I've got to make it. You know, it's. I don't think it's more of us, our parents not understanding. I think it's more of the way that we're taught. It's either make it or you're not, or break.
And that's the thing with us polys. We probably grew up thinking that rugby's the only way we can, like, you know, make it like big. But now we've got, like, you know, people in different different areas other than sport, even like creatives and stuff like that. So we can follow another avenue other than rugby. Like when Tuvasa Shek, when he did that video about you know, maybe rugby's not for me, when he realised when it's not made for him, that was a good one for our generation, like to.
It's a good outlet. I feel like it's huge in professional rugby. I mean, even myself, I went through that stage. Of mental health issues, but that was only because you're at an elite level for so long, right? And then when stuff don't happen the way it's going, you want it to go, or you dream that it's going, because you work hard out every single day, you know, relentlessly. You wake up in the morning, you do the same routine every single day, and then just out of nowhere, just anything happens, you start getting injuries and all this stuff. They just pile up, and then you kind of hold it into yourself, and then you go home, and then you can't unleash it to the wrong people, the ones that you love, instead of, you know what I mean? And it's been huge, and not just rugby union, but also in rugby league. You see it happening in NFL, where there's so much stuff in NFL that's happened that's kind of brutal. You know what I mean? And I mean, I feel like say for such a platform that we have right now, it's for us, it's so good for us to be like being able to be vulnerable, because it's so easy. Because us poly men, not just us, but just poly men in general around the world, it's so hard for them to speak out. And you know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like you have to be vulnerable to be able to speak out, and I give credit to all those that do, but those that aren't, you know, I just encourage you just to speak out and just know that you aren't alone, and that everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like for me, anyways, the only way I got out was speaking out, and that was just being able to share time with some of the closest people. My wife and even like just my faith and everything just happened right, and we've done well. But it's also good because it happened to me. It's easy for me to be able to spread awareness to the others and the young ones coming through. And even for the young ones that are going through anything, there's a program that's happening at the Project 180 gym with all the stuff that Glenn, Jaden and Zaya and the team are doing there. They run these programs called the Bro Camp and the Ayla Camp for the young girls and the young boys, where they go there, and then it's just they're training their minds to be right, so then they don't go through that stage. And I reckon it's a good thing. So massive kudos to those guys there. And I reckon it's an issue that's always going to be a big one, but it's one that you have to keep talking about it, because sometimes there's mental health weeks, and then after that week's done,
everyone
and then that's it. No one wants to speak about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should just keep on talking about it, so then it's easier for the other people that do listen in to be like, okay,
make it
you know,
more kind of thing.
Exactly. If you are, you do have those mental breaks. Like even us, talk to us. Like,
100%.
We're here for that reason.
Yeah.
Like we're you don't have to tell us publicly. You can just message us, message Chris, Yobs, and myself, whatever. Just we're in the ear to listen.
Yeah.
If you ever, down that, bro, we're only a phone call away. We just DM us, do whatever you need to do.
because we get it, like the poly, like the pressures on poly kids, like when you're coming up and support your family as well, like if you get helping your parents out and stuff like that, and then you feel like you're stuck if you can't pay this, like the things we have with our poly families, like if there's a funeral, you got to give money, you got to give, and some kids are like, they can't feel like they can say no to their parents, or it could just be I'll go up to your parents and say, oh, I can't this time, like I'm struggling, pay bills and stuff like that. Then just having talk to your parents as well. So
just being vulnerable, just
I told my parents straight up. I was like, you know what, no more. Like I put my foot down 3 years ago. I was like, no more. Dad's back now, so I don't have to send any more money, because I was just helping my dad. But I was like, anything else, no more. Cut me out. You're done with that shit, man. You guys should be done with that shit too. Like, I get it if it's like my immediate family. But when it's your cousins, daughters, wives, partners, dogs, like stuff like that, that's when it gets ridiculous. That's when you're just trying to show them how big your sword is. Pretty much.
that's
who earns the most kind of thing. We I just sent away was my dad's birthday on Saturday, so they had a big one, surprise one back in Samoa, and my brother was like, oh, so this is how much we're gonna come up with in 3 days. But I forgot about it until the Tuesday, and obviously everything closed on Friday in Easter in Samoa, so I was kind of like rushing around trying to we ended up sending money over, but like it wasn't the only reason we did it is because Dad only turned 60 once, so and it's family, like obviously it's not like your cousins, little sisters, dogs, younger brother kind of thing. So anything family, immediate family, then sweet. Like I'm all for it, but anything.
All of us. We have
everyone has it.
We will give you the clothes, the shirt off our back, suit you, because we see. But if you're just asking for shit that doesn't
for
matter,
the sake of asking,
that's when it just becomes toxic.
And that's when like obviously what you were saying about speaking out at the right time, and like every time's the right time. Like don't wait for stuff to happen and then come out and look, I've been going through stuff.
100%.
If it happens, man, just get it over and done with. Like what Tina was saying, just flick us a message through on any of our pages. The Pig Athletic or Under Fire UCE. Obviously, everyone's got a personal Instagram here. Message us through, and look, if you want to talk to us, feel free to. Like,
or if you even want to share your story,
if you want to laugh,
if you want to share your story, come and have a laugh.
So, like I went through.
My dating advice.
I went through a phase where like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to. Like it got to the point where I was hurting the wife, and it's probably the first time I'm talking about, but it's probably something that's like for me to overcome it is to talk about it. And the guy I went to was the guy Sam that I shout out to. So I went through his program, and it opened up like my eyes too. Like don't be stubborn, and don't feel like you can take everything on by yourself kind of thing. So it's open up and just have a laugh, I guess.
But it's for real though, you know what I mean? Like
the real stuff
as a man and as a father, as a you know what I mean, like and stuff like that. I mean there's so much stress that goes through some of the things that you go through, and then you think you're by yourself because you have to provide to do this, have to do that, and then what happens is that you don't get this or you don't get that, so then you're just like, damn it, what do I do? And you kind of get all of those, but just like it's the way you kind of have to adapt to make sure that you're right, and having to check up on yourself first, to just being able to love yourself first, to just know.
I love myself.
Yeah. I appreciate Chris. That's the first time he's even shared that story. And this is what I mean. This is what we can do on this podcast, is about being vulnerable. If you do have a story that you want to share, that we help spread awareness on this, because this is huge. We ain't going to speak about it now, but we're going to speak about it every time or any time we want. If there's something going on something's heart, we speak about it. And I like that. And it's easy to be vulnerable here because we laugh like clowns anyway, so you know what I mean? And it's always good times. But
in saying that, there's a for anyone who's available on Saturday. Fix it. If anyone's free on Saturday, they've got a it's called Break the Chain of Suicide, and it's happening down in Logan Gardens at 10 a.m. on Saturday. So it's free hangi, obviously face painting, bouncy castle, kids, sausage sizzle, storehouse, and a raffle there. So I think Destiny Church is running that out of Logan there. So
how good!
If you're free, get down there. You got heaps of people you can talk to, heaps of stuff for the kids to do, and some food for you to eat. Thank you, very nice.
How nice! Thank you, very good.
No, but it's good because this year, last year, before, I know someone that's lost their life to suicide. It is a touchy subject, but it is something we need to reach awareness for. Just as your course explained, Chris has explained, Insurance explained that it is a subject that we don't really. There is a big taboo about it, where there shouldn't be. There is help available. There is resources everywhere. It's just you making the first step and reaching out. And even if you have a friend, that you see the symptoms where they're backed away from you, just send them a message just to check up. Hey,
100.
Just check up on your mates too. It's not that hard. We do it anyway. Add them to the group. Start a group chat where you just talk shit like we do. Like anything helps. If you don't want to see your mate, you could have helped.
That's the worst feeling. Like when it's too late, when you didn't know that they were going through something. So it does have a big effect on not just you, just everyone else. So.
Don't forget, it's never too late.
Never too late.
So Chris, it's never too late. I'll kill you myself.
Whoa. Are you gonna cook me up? Are you gonna put me on the roast, or because I make a good crackle?
I'll put you on the spit.
Next week.
So we got some questions coming up.
We've got a few questions.
Questions coming up.
Jay, turn your phone off. You and your questions. Like, can we get questions off you? And
some questions.
I'll start off the questions. This one's from Akari Williams.
What?
Akari Williams.
Fijian, Indian.
Guys, if you boys got Islander tattoos, do you know what they mean?
True.
That's not chat.
I don't have
Actually, I do. That is the fala. That's what you call the faleo. See these little shapes here? Where it's got the faleo?
Yeah.
This is called the laupepa. See how it's like this? This is the fish. So if you ever see the arrow like this, just like a triangle, that's a fish.
A triangle.
And the fala you sleep on, that's the fala you sleep on.
Is that fala, man?
That's the fala.
That's the fala.
What about Ishoni?
Because actually, Tongans, the tatatau's Samoan thing. I think us Tongans just do it for a bit of decoration. But when I get asked, you go out and someone asks, what does the tattoos mean? You just make it up. It's like, this is my mother's village here. That's her house and the flowers at the front.
Where the sun rises.
Oh, bro.
That's my dog.
But when I got this done, shout out to what's about these? Horse Ink. This was when he started practicing, so I was one of his practice things. And
got it for free.
when he's doing his what's your favorite animal? I don't know. This is to a turtle. There's Tonga things have turtles, and then he did that. I was like, is that a turtle? If you need a tattoo, hit up Horse Ink.
That looks good though. My brother has a tat. He did over here, and then nothing on this side because Just too sore, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine's not finished. That's why he said, "Come back tomorrow and do that." Like, oh yeah. It's been a few years since I went back.
I have Samoa's national animal on my back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the pua'a.
Does he crackle?
It's a pig.
Does the pig crackle?
I have a pua'a on my back. That's why my meal's a pua'a.
A roast pork.
What's your one?
My one's just just my nan's name, grandma's name. Then obviously her birth date and when she passed. Cousin name, yeah.
Oh, remember when that was a thing when everyone got their last names here?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Remember that?
I'm like, yeah, but I have no tats.
Yeah.
Do you have any secret tats?
Nothing. I have no tattoos at all.
What? Do you have a secret tat?
Huh?
Oh, do you have a secret tat? Is that why you bring it up?
Do you
have a secret tunnels?
Do you have a Chris? You got a blood on your back?
Do you have a secret tunnels?
He's got the grips.
I'll show you later.
Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you.
Okay, these are only friends questions.
Here we go.
Okay. Hi guys, Fui here. I wish this was called the Fuck Up Podcast. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fui. Thank you very much. We'll think about the name change.
Well, we'll have to go for you on the show next week.
Everybody, your love for you.
You come as the character
You know
you
who
are.
we're going to get next week? We're going to get Reverend Mike Taimi. We're going to get Fuivu Moi.
Oh, man.
Or you're going to get Mike Oxlong.
Michael.
This next question is from friends for Chris. Chris, do you have to bend over to nail skirting? Serious question.
You're a dick. Friends, you're a dick. No, I don't have to. I just get on my knees and treat the skirting. Thank you very nice.
Another one for you, Usos. Hey Usos, do you know Kalipi? Kalipi Lopau? What does that mean?
Oh, he's a dick. That's Frenier. Of course, that's Frenier. He's a dick. He is a freaking bolo.
And his last one was, when was your first fufu?
Oh my god.
Hello, Freddie.
It's a family show.
It's our family podcast.
Oh, when I was... Oh, sorry. Once upon a time.
Just last night. What?
The flames.
Just no question.
No question.
Yes, no question.
Yellow, red.
Colorless.
Colorless.
We're going to have to do a trivia video soon.
Very
I've got
Q&A.
one for Chris.
So,
Just came in.
There's a Tito's
the mic off
Q&A.
Tino's
Tito's Q&A question. Tito's question literally just coming right now. Probably.
Hey, remember, I'm right next to the toy. So.
My question is...
Hey.
Fire away with your fake questions.
When you got Kipui,
Straight away.
did the doctor do it backwards?
Oh, what a
those are the questions, mate.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question.
Tito's questions every week. Every single week. He's got a
The doctor did it sideways.
Oh, the mean faders.
Doctor gave me a fade sideways.
oh my goodness.
No, he did it from behind.
What a crack.
Good to know.
This is the only way you can see it.
Oh, yo,
Anyway, bubblegum.
Family show.
Apologies for my friend.
That's it for us tonight, eh?
It's the outro.
That is
Alright.
That's wrapped tonight. Once again, our t-shirts are out now. Seven's collection's out. Last day for orders on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday. So, yeah. Anything else? Wanna put something on the top?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, tuning in for another podcast here at Fowls. As we close our show, I want to give you guys... This is not the fruit salad. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
You gotta do that nasally Māori voice.
Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and scrape his bum.
Like, subscribe to
and follow and pumfa. Don't forget to pumfa.
Pumfa.